his well, his motion. Now we're going on to the Karambit. Now Karambit is a lethal looking weapon. You can use a Karambit, you can use a knife, you can use a biro, you can use anything, but the movements are the same. It doesn't matter what you have in your hand. Test of a good Karambit is when you hold the Karambit and you put it on the floor, you should have a gap here. Okay, there should be a gap, because obviously that's the cutting part you want to cut with. Yeah. This is a training Karambit, so it's a lot smaller, and when I place it on the floor, my knuckles go on the floor here. But that's a lot safer for your partner. So just bear that in mind when you're doing training with a partner, or if you're doing it for combat. If you run around with a Karambit, that is. Not really. So this is a better one because you've got a lot more gap here to this one for actually doing your strikes and your techniques like this. So the basic movement of the Karambit is this spin. Because what we're going to do is we're cutting, because it's a double-sided blade, we're cutting this way. When it comes back, we then cut up again. Okay? So it will cut down. When you change it, it will cut back up. So it will be this motion. And obviously, the tighter you can keep the angles, it will cut, and then it will remain there, and then it will cut. So if I can just bring Dan in a minute. So I could cut down the front of him, which will go to here. Then I could cut here, on the way back, by this. Comes here, and then I'll cut up again. So you're actually cutting. Here's cutting, here cutting again. So you can see you've got a lot going on there, okay? So it goes one, that's a cut there, to there. It starts to pick it out here, flips over, and then cuts again. So the angle is here the same as before. So this is a 1, because you're learning this spinning this way. This is a 1, okay? This is a 2, that way. And I'm always keeping it here because I want to still make my cuts this way. This is a 3. Okay. This is a 4. This is a 5. And 6. A little bit higher. Okay. And 6 you can just a little bit higher this way. So again it goes 1. Same as the sticks, yeah? 2. Here. This way. 3. 4. 5. 6. That way. So when you just have a little practice, boom, spin it this way, that way, and also movement, boom, because you want to be able to move here, this way, here, this way. So you're just spinning it, spin like this. So those are your basic movement, and we're still using all our Filipino movements, triangles and so on that way. So those are your basics of your Karambit. As I said, I haven't got, I'd need to do a whole 2-hour DVD on a Karambit just to do it justice, so I can only give you some basics, but it's important you understand the mechanics and how it moves. Me to here, I could come here, I could take this way, and now I can cut, slice, cut again, cut, because it's a picking implement. So because of the design of the Karambit, it's designed to go in between ribs, separate, and cause a mess actually, okay? But it's a picking here, so it gets lodged between the bones, underneath the jaws, etc, etc. But you're using it the same movements as you do with the knife. So for example, if he makes an angle here, I'm going to cut here, this way. I'm going to cut to here. I can come into the thing, I can twist it in, and then slide it, and then pull it out this way again, okay? Watch again. So it can come in here, I cut, 1 here. This is actually a lock, and a here, this one. And you're cutting the wrist, don't forget, because it's easy for me just to go here. Every time the Karambit comes back, it will be cutting, or it will be picking, it will be getting something out, okay? So watch again, so it comes here. This I can come here, this is a lock here. This I only need to do to that. I can, that way, okay? And look at it, and again it doesn't matter because this can be disarmed if you want. Not a fan of disarming because I have to mess around with the knife when I should be stabbing him or doing something to him. I don't want to be poncing around with that. I need to take him, the man, not the knife. If I take the man all the time, I need to worry about the knife because he can't use it because he's knackered. Okay? So remember that. So it's here this way, I cut, I can come here. Look, this can just ride up here. And again I can cut here, down the back, the legs, cut. He'll just cut all the way down. Alright? Again, I'm only just showing you the principle so you understand how it works. Boom, this way. I'm locking here, taking it back here, this way, this way. And I'm using all the different principles this way, this way, this way. Cut. In angle 2, I can do the same thing. I can cut here, this way. I can come in, yeah? By cutting this way, around, yeah, to there, yeah, yeah. So I'm in this way, I can cut. I'm using the body and the thing this way. It's really a nasty weapon. But again, you must obey all the other principles with our movement with the knife earlier and everything else. You've got to obey the principles to be able to get in and get it, because it's exactly the same thing. If he makes a 2 this way, I can boom, I can cut this way. Now I'm in here. Now I can cut here. I can take this way. I can cut the back of the leg. Take the back of the leg here, this way.